Hey, everybody. Welcome to This Morning Astrology on Tuesday, December 7th. It's a wacky day, and we're going to talk all about it. I hope you're having a good day so far, and that there were no big surprises already under your Aquarius moon. Aquarius moon today. It can bring things up out of the blue. Big surprises, pleasant surprises and delights, but also unforeseen upsets. Hopefully not. Hopefully not for you. Good morning, Sin. Nice to see you. So I hope you're having a wonderful Aquarius moon so far, Sin. So yeah, today's Tuesday. We're under this waxing moon cycle, which alludes to the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius we had on December 4th. Good morning, Firestarter. Nice to see you today. Good morning, Raquel. I'm glad you're feeling good, Sin. That's really good. Good morning, Fran. Nice to see you. So yeah, we're in this waxing moon cycle. So it is really going back to the Sagittarius new moon solar eclipse that we had in December 4th. There's a new story for you, right? So it's a matter of determining what that new story is, depending on where 12 degrees of Sag falls in your astrological chart. Good morning, Marlo. Nice to see you. Good morning, Grandma Nay. Oh, it's snowing? Lucky you. I kind of miss the snow. I'm originally from the East Coast, and I did like snow. Where are you, Grandma Nay? I forget. But it is Mars's day, so with that waxing moon cycle that we're in right now, and it also being action-oriented Mars's day, today could be a really great day to take action on your goals, on that new story. Oh, you're in North Iowa. Super cool. I'm wrong. I got Iowa confused with Utah. Sorry. I've never been to Iowa. But I bet it's really pretty. Hopefully it's that snow that just looks really gorgeous and isn't dangerous or slippery for you. So yeah, we have the Aquarius moon today, and it's Mars's day. So combine innovation, Aquarius, with Mars action, and goodness knows what you might get. But there is a little bit of stuff that we want to talk about before you take any big action today. Good morning, Linda. Nice to see you. So we had the Capricorn moon. Now it's an Aquarius moon. And as you can see, this chick is all ready for her Aquarius moon. She is in the ultimate Aquarian outfit, sitting in a shopping cart like she don't care. And that's very Aquarius. I don't care is probably should be their key phrase. They zig while others zag. They march to the beat of their own drum, and so may we when the moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius keywords and phrases include intelligent, weird, rebellious, humanitarian, innovative, unpredictable. And I was speaking about this at the start of the broadcast. It could be unforeseen upsets with the Aquarius moon, or it could be pleasant surprises and delights. So I would not just today, but maybe even tomorrow, just keep your eyes and ears peeled. Good morning, Jamie. Nice to see you. Oh, so Sin, like you don't seem to have Sag in your chart, but you do have a cusp, right? So for instance, if Sagittarius 12 degrees Sagittarius falls in your second house, there's a new story around money. If it's in your 11th house, there's a new story about your hopes, dreams, wishes, ideals, friends, and community. So I understand when people say, I don't have this in my chart, or I don't have any Sag in my chart. You might not have any planets, but you definitely have some Sag in your chart. Descendant. Okay, well, that's a big deal. And especially if your seventh house cusp is around 12 degrees, give or take, say, 4 degrees. So anywhere between 8 degrees and 16 degrees of Sagittarius, it's especially going to be a new beginning, a new story for you around relationships. Hey, Silvery Gray. So yeah, it's unpredictable, this Aquarius moon, and you might get scintillating flashes of insight, which is typical. Freedom's really important to Aquarians. So is detachment. They're very detached, friendly, and fun. Okay, so Sin's 7th house cusp in her astrological chart is at 13 degrees Sag. So understandably, she didn't think that she had Sagittarius in her chart, but she certainly does. In fact, Sagittarius is on an angle, which means it's a bigger deal for her than it may be for other people. So interesting. A new beginning around relationships, and not just one-on-one partnerships like your spouse, but one-on-one relationships could be your best friend, long-term relationships, consultants. It can also be your audience. So it's about the other in your life. The other in your life. So, yep, we have this wonderful Aquarius moon. It's Mars's day. So, kick some ass, be innovative, and think outside the box. Also today, and we spoke about this aspect yesterday because Audrey Hepburn had this aspect in her chart, and so does Bob Dylan. So yeah, essentially, yeah, so Mercury will be squaring Neptune today. It's best for creative pursuits. Mercury is the planet of communication, right? And Neptune is like God, it's otherworldliness, right? And combining these two, he can communicate and really touch God or really touch the collective. And that's really what he did. So this aspect is best for creative pursuits like music, dance, poetry, or creative writing. Dylan was very poetic. He certainly was. So, yeah, this is quite the aspect. It's really good for being creative, but it's not so great for thinking clearly. Thinking may be distorted under this transit, confusing, conflating, complicating matters. So be sure to be crystal clear in your communications. Oh, this is interesting. I confuse Sagittarius and Saturn often. I think so, because the only thing that Saturn and Sagittarius have in common is the letter S. Just to let you know. So Saturn is a planet, right? And it's a planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. And Sagittarius is a sign, but Sagittarius is ruled by sort of Saturn's opposite, which is Jupiter. Jupiter expands and grows and wants big, better, and best, right? And it really is larger than life. And Saturn contracts, it restricts. So Saturn and Sagittarius are extremely different. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, this aspect might distort our thinking. So be crystal clear. You may want to sleep on any important business or legal matters before making a decision, or you could seek professional guidance or help from a friend or a trusted colleague. Oh, your Venus and Neptune are in Sagittarius. Are they conjunct? Meaning, are they within 4 degrees of each other? Because if they are, it's almost like having a Pisces Venus, because Neptune exalts whatever it's next to. So if your Venus and Neptune are conjunct, it might make you really, really idealistic when it comes to love, and also really imaginative. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, so just take it easy. Try not to make any momentous decisions, and probably create. Maybe listen to some Bob Dylan. Maybe Bob Dylan will inspire you. There's a few songs of his that I really like. So while we're at it, folks, please like this video, mount the like button, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And let's talk a little bit about what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow is another Aquarius moon, and this chick is flying high. She don't have a care in the world. She's just typing away on her laptop, up in the air, and that is very Aquarius. Aquarians can be flighty, a little absent-minded professor thing going on there. It is the waxing moon cycle still, so we're still pulling from that new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius energy that we had on December 4th. New story for you wherever 12 degrees of Sagittarius is in your chart. So it will be Mercury's day, and Aquarius's ruler Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury, so there could be a lot of communications tomorrow too, and definitely a lot of ideas floating around. So with Mercury and it being an air sign moon, definitely pad your schedule a little bit tomorrow. You never know what might come up out of the blue. Aquarius moon is going to be great for dreaming up ideals, and this is today and tomorrow and half of Thursday. Dreaming up ideals, social pursuits, creative projects, hanging with friends. Aquarius rules friendships. They're great friends. Some might say they're much better friends than they are lovers. Doing something unusual and different. What's the best app to see the degrees in our chart? I would just Google free astrology chart and you'll get a hell of a lot of options. A lot of people like Astrodentist. It's astro.com. I think that one's a little bit complicated, but it actually can give you quite a few different charts. So just Google free astrology chart and you will have your pick. Just be sure if you follow my form of astrology, Western astrology, that it is Western. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Us Western astrologers really are very lucky. We have the corner on the market. So yeah, this will be the Aquarius moon tomorrow as well as today. So should be interesting. And then also tomorrow, we have Mars squaring Jupiter. One of my favorite talk show hosts, personalities, Johnny Carson. He had this aspect in his chart. It will give us extra energy and initiative to start new projects, to take risks, to achieve progress. So this is a really interesting energy. What if a planet 9 is confirmed to exist past or around maybe I need more coffee. I will not be able to handle that question right now. A lot of the things I do not get from it. What if planet 9 is confirmed to exist past or around I don't know. This is over my head. Over my head today. So yeah, essentially with this aspect tomorrow, it's charismatic, obviously, and it's very bigger than life. But it can also be coarse or tactless. So, so could Johnny, right? If we remember Johnny Carson, it's really interesting. He would have his guest and he would be really great with his guests, but when they were on commercial break, he wouldn't talk to them. He would only save it for when they were live, which I can understand because they want it to be fresh and they want it to be new. But, I think that he had such an extroverted personality that, being a Libra, he balanced it. So he was also rather introverted. But we're going to probably look at his chart tomorrow if you're interested. I see a few Johnny Carson fans in the crowd. So yeah, we have this aspect tomorrow. We might have unrealistic expectations of ourselves. Whenever Mars and Jupiter are involved, we sometimes can have a Superman complex. We might be like, sure, I can hit that deadline, or absolutely, I'll do this too. And better to underpromise and overdeliver, typically, but especially under this aspect, because we might go beyond our stretch without meaning to, without realizing what we are capable of doing. So just, underpromise and overdeliver tomorrow. Keep that in mind. Although pumped, we'll need to moderate our energy as to not burn out. So that's the issue with Mars squaring Jupiter. Mars is planet of action and war and initiative, and Jupiter is all about expansion. So this is a matter of expanding that Mars drive, and sometimes we can go a little too far. So keep that in mind. Hi, Quilla. Nice to see you. Why does Page of Swords look romantic to you? That's a really good question. Page of Swords, I don't know. Maybe. Well, all the pages have sort of like a new beginning, right? Like a fresh, young type of energy, but I'm not sure. That's a curious question. I don't know why. But hey, your cards are going to work for you the way they work for you. And, you know, that could be your romance card. I worked with somebody who was wonderful, talented, great guy. And he always used to see the Four of Pentacles as the New York card. So whenever Four of Pentacles came up in a reading, he'd be like, "Are you going to New York?" And typically the person was, or they did. So bonjour from France. Yes, that's great. I'm going to take this as me going international. Like I'm internationally known because you're in France. Yeah. So we have this aspect tomorrow, and that's really about it for me. I have, as you can imagine, a few fires to put out this morning or things to tend to. But if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel if I haven't already. If you haven't already. And thank you for being with me today. And again, check where that 12 degrees of Sagittarius is in your chart, because you might find yourself innovating, right? You might find yourself innovating that area today under the Aquarius moon. It could be about your appearance, your material possessions. It could be your 11th house, friends, clubs, organizations, so many things. And if you need help determining where 12 degrees of Sag is in your chart, or you want to find out how you can leverage the eclipse, see me for a reading. We will also read your tarot cards, which could be really, really fun. My website, psychicsun.com, and the link to that is in the description below. And do not forget, it is the season of giving. There's a supply chain shortage, and we have to wear our masks in the store. So maybe make your holiday shopping a lot easier and just get a gift certificate to see me. That is also listed in the description below for gift certificates. These are some recipients of my gift certificates, and as you can see, they are quite happy. They're really elated. They're surprised. They are just thrilled. Obviously, just kidding. These aren't recipients of my gift certificate, but it could be. It would make sense. This is definitely the vibe your recipients will have when they get a gift certificate to see me. So all that is in the description. I'm glad you made a live session, Steph. I think that's awesome. I wish you came earlier, but that's okay. That's okay. God bless indeed. Grandma, you have a great day too, and I hope all of you do too. And thank you, Raquel. We're going to mount that like button. All right. Take really good care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.